The ocean falls away into a darkness so complete that even imagination hesitates at its edge. Far below the familiar sway of waves, a silence settles, dense, ancient, and cold to the touch. It is a realm where pressure builds like a slow, invisible fist closing around the world. Yet within that crushing void, something stirs. Something older than our history. And tonight, we begin our descent toward the deepest place on Earth. As the last traces of sunlight fade above, the sea becomes a cathedral of shifting shadows. Metal hulls creak, voices soften, and every sound feels swallowed by the abyss. You sense the chill tightening along your skin, as if the ocean itself were listening. Down here, each meter reveals a world untouched by certainty or comfort. And somewhere beneath us, a mystery waits with patient, unblinking depth. We will follow the path of explorers who dared to press into the unknown. We will confront extreme environments where life bends the rules of biology. And by the end, we may uncover what truly resides in the Mariana Trench. But before we descend into the Challenger deep, consider joining our journey. Subscribe and keep your light with us as we move further into the dark. Long before modern submersibles traced the abyss with precision, the deep sea existed only as speculation. Sailors spoke of it with equal parts awe and unease, imagining monstrous shapes beneath their keels. Yet curiosity has always been a force stronger than fear, urging humanity toward darker horizons. By the dawn of the 19th century, scientists began to question what lay beneath the shimmering surface. And that single question would soon set in motion one of the greatest voyages in scientific history. In the early 1870s, a repurposed British warship, HMS Challenger, set sail with an unprecedented mission. Its decks, once built for cannon and conflict, now housed dredging nets, sounding lines, and delicate instruments. The ship moved slowly across the Pacific, lowering weighted cables to measure depths once thought impossible. Each reading plunged deeper than the last, revealing a world far more profound than anyone imagined. Yet amid these findings, a curious measurement near Guam suggested something far beyond expectation. The crew recorded a depth so vast that it defied the limits of their equipment. It was not simply another trench, it was a chasm unlike any previously charted. They marked the location, uncertain whether the numbers reflected reality or oceanic illusion. But that lone anomalous sounding opened a loop that would echo through oceanography for generations. What had HMS Challenger brushed in the darkness, and how deep did that mystery truly go? Decades passed before scientists returned to the enigmatic point first noted by HMS Challenger. New expeditions, armed with stronger cables and more precise methods, sought to confirm the impossible depth. Each attempt pushed measurements further into the abyss, as though the sea floor itself refused to be found. What began as a curiosity soon evolved into a quiet, scientific obsession. And slowly a portrait emerged of a vertical world that stretched far beyond imagination. By the mid-20th century, echo sounding replaced crude, weighted lines, sending pulses into the deep. The signals traveled through cold strata of water, striking something far below human reach. When the echoes returned, they revealed a trench carved into the Earth's crust like a scar. Its deepest known point would earn a name, honoring the ship that first whispered its existence. It became known, simply and fittingly, as the Challenger Deep. Yet despite its discovery, little was truly understood about this hidden valley. Even its exact depth shifted as new instruments refined their readings, exposing subtle changes in the seafloor. It seemed alive, restless beneath tectonic forces that had shaped the Pacific for millennia. Each new measurement hinted that the planet was far more dynamic than surface maps suggested, and beneath that restless crust, the trench waited with its next unanswered secret. What lived there? What endured such unimaginable pressure and darkness? These were not casual questions, they were challenges flung into the unknown. Only by venturing into the trench itself could humanity begin to grasp its true nature. But the risk was immense, and the technology still in its infancy. And so the pursuit turned toward an even deeper question. How had this abyss come to be? Far beneath the drifting waves, the Mariana Trench begins not as a void, but as a collision. Here, the vast Pacific plate slides beneath the smaller Mariana plate in a slow, relentless descent. This process, subduction, folds the seafloor downward like fabric drawn into an unseen hand. Over millions of years, the Earth's crust buckled, cracked, and yielded to unthinkable pressure. And what emerged was a trench deeper than any mountain is tall. The trench stretches in a sweeping arc, a geological signature of titanic forces still at work. Ridges rise beside it where molten rock wells upward, forging new crust in fiery silence. Meanwhile, the descending plate sinks toward the mantle, carrying water and minerals with it. This descent fuels volcanic arcs, earthquakes, and shifts so gradual they escape human perception. Yet each shift continues to shape the abyss, sculpting its contours with patient, ancient hands. At its deepest point, the trench narrows into a steep-walled wedge, an angular cut into the planet, the Challenger. Deep lies within this narrow chasm, where the crust bends under monumental stress. If Mount Everest were placed here, its snowy summit would still rest far beneath the surface. Such comparisons remind us how small terrestrial landmarks appear beside oceanic scale. But geology alone cannot explain the trench's most haunting characteristic: its silence. Here, sound travels differently, faster, heavier, swallowed by pressure and cold. The rocks bear scars of tectonic struggle, fractured by forces beyond comprehension, and every inch of that formation hints at the dynamic Earth moving beneath our feet. Yet even with the mechanics understood, the trench holds fast to a deeper mystery. How does life endure in a world sculpted by such violent creation? To descend toward the Challenger deep is to enter a world where the rules of survival distort. With every passing meter, pressure builds, tightening around metal and bone alike. By the time the descent reaches the Hadal floor, that force becomes almost unimaginable. It is the weight of entire oceans pressing inward, layer upon layer of relentless mass. And yet this crushing power is only the beginning of the abyss's hostility. Down here, temperatures hover just above freezing, cold enough to numb steel with time. The water feels ancient, dense, unmoving, heavy with the absence of sunlight. No warmth from the surface penetrates this depth. No comforting current softens the dark. Even sound bends under such conditions, moving faster as if eager to flee the pressure. And within this frozen silence, life must fight for every flicker of existence. The marriage of low temperature and overwhelming pressure creates a realm utterly alien. Proteins warp, membranes collapse, and familiar biology breaks apart under the strain. Only organisms shaped by eons of adaptation can endure this unending weight. For humans and machines alike, it becomes a test of engineering and nerve with no margin for error. And yet, despite these extremes, something extraordinary still survives in the deep. Beyond the last fading glimmer of sunlight lies the midnight zone, a realm of near-eternal darkness. Here, vision becomes a luxury, and survival shifts towards senses unfamiliar to the surface world. Creatures drift through the black with slow, deliberate movements, conserving precious energy. Bioluminescence paints fleeting constellations in the water, brief sparks in a vast void, and each glow hints at a secret woven into the fabric of deep-sea life. Many inhabitants of this zone pulse with their own cold light, a silent language of survival. Some use it to lure prey closer, weaving deceptive flickers into the engulfing dark. Others release sudden bursts that warn predators hidden in unseen currents. Even navigation becomes an art, guided by patterns of luminous whispers drifting through the abyss. Yet the Midnight Zone's haunting beauty conceals a constant tension between hunger and concealment. Among these beings, forms stretch into impossible shapes, a response to scarcity and pressure. The giant squid extends tentacles longer than any surface predator could wield. Anglerfish carry lanterns of living light, suspended above jaws built for decisive strikes. Siphonophores float like fragile tapestries, colonies functioning as a single organism. Each adaptation tells of a world shaped not by abundance, but by endurance. But even these enigmatic creatures mark only the threshold of darker depths, for below the Midnight Zone lies a region where survival takes on an even stranger form. Life here withstands pressures that would crush steel, adapting in ways still scarcely understood. And within that deeper shadow, a new mystery unfolds, existence at the edge of biological possibility. To witness it, we must descend into the Hadal Zone. The Hadal Zone begins where the Midnight Zone ends, plunging into trenches carved by tectonic descent. Here, pressure rises to levels that warp metals and silence all but the most resilient forms of life. Temperatures remain near freezing, and light becomes nothing more than a distant myth. Yet even within this crushing stillness, life persists with quiet determination. It is a realm defined not by abundance, but by radical adaptation. One of its most intriguing inhabitants is the Hadal snailfish, a creature both delicate and unyielding. Its body lacks the rigid structures that would collapse under immense pressure. Instead, it moves with soft flexibility, as though shaped by the very weight surrounding it. Its translucent skin reveals a life lived at the margins of biological possibility, and its presence proves that evolution carves pathways even in the planet's deepest wounds. Other organisms endure through chemistry rather than structure. Enzymes within their cells resist the crushing effects of pressure, maintaining function where others fail. Special molecules stabilize their proteins, allowing metabolism to persist in the abyssal dark. Even their membranes shift composition, becoming fluid in the cold to prevent breaking. Each adaptation stands as a quiet triumph over conditions that would annihilate surface life. Microbes cling to rocks and sediments, surviving without sunlight through chemical nourishment. These organisms form the foundation of a subtle ecosystem, sustained by minerals drawn from the earth itself. They hint at ancient survival strategies, echoes of life's earliest experiments, and their resilience raises a question with profound implications. If life thrives here, where else might it hide? To pursue that question, humanity had to descend into the trench with machines built for the impossible. Modern explorers returned to the Mariana Trench with technology far beyond the age of steel cables and weighted lines. Robotic landers descended first, slipping into the dark to test their strength against crushing pressure. Their cameras captured fleeting images of pale, drifting creatures above the sedimented floor. Each successful transmission fueled humanity's drive to push deeper still. And soon, a new era of bold manned descents was ready to begin. Next came the manned submersibles, engineering triumphs crafted from titanium shells and reinforced spheres. These vessels carried adventurers into a realm where every gasket and rivet stood between survival and collapse. Inside the cramped confines, machinery hummed like a mechanical heartbeat in the endless dark. Beyond the viewport, the trench revealed itself in slow movements and drifting shapes half hidden by shadow. With each plunge, explorers expanded the once blank map of Earth's deepest frontier. Recent missions have surveyed towering geological formations, sampled water from nearly unfathomable depths, and filmed elusive life forms. Sensitive instruments traced silent currents and recorded chemical signatures hinting at ecosystems still unseen. Every discovery added a new piece to the puzzle of how this abyss interacts with the planet above. Yet each answer uncovered deeper questions, mysteries that tug at the limits of ocean science. And so attention turns toward the final question. What revelations still lie concealed within this silent world? The Mariana Trench is more than a geographical marvel. It is a laboratory sculpted by pressure, chemistry, and deep time. Samples drawn from its depths reveal processes unlike anything found in the sunlit world above. Microbes survive by extracting energy from minerals alone, thriving in total darkness. These discoveries reshape our understanding of early Earth when oceans simmered with primordial experiments. And they extend an even larger question. If life adapts here, where else in the universe might it endure? Sediments lifted from the Hadal floor hold records of ancient climates pressed into delicate layers. Within them lie traces of volcanic fury, shifting continents, and ecosystems long since erased. Each core sample becomes a time capsule, an unbroken diary of Earth's turbulent evolution. Through these archives, scientists refine models of climate cycles, tectonic motion, and ocean chemistry. Yet every sample also exposes how much of the trench's story still waits in silence. Even the trench's contours and movements reveal forces shaping the planet at this very moment. New instruments detect seismic murmurs as the Pacific plate bends and disappears beneath the crust. These readings sharpen our grasp of earthquakes, subduction, and the hidden architecture of Earth's engine. But they also highlight how little of the ocean's deepest mechanics we truly understand. And from that uncertainty emerges one final question. What does this abyss ultimately reveal about our place on this planet? As we rise from the Challenger deep, the darkness softens, breaking into faint gradients of blue. The crushing silence yields to the familiar pulse of waves waiting far above. Yet the trench remains within us, a vast reminder of all we have yet to understand. Every discovery drawn from its depths reinforces a simple truth. Mystery is an open door, not a wall. And the ocean, in its boundless reach, continues to whisper for us to listen. The creatures that defy biology, the geology forged by continents in quiet collision, the sediments holding echoes of ancient Earth, each reveals a world far richer than anything glimpsed at the surface. Down in the trench, we face our own boundaries and the fragile determination that pushes us past them. What other truths lie concealed in the dark, waiting for the next curious mind to find them? And how will these revelations reshape the stories we tell about our planet's past and its future? If this descent into the deepest place on Earth stirred your curiosity, let it pull you even further. Join us as we continue exploring the hidden frontiers of our world, where wonder and uncertainty still reign. Subscribe, share your thoughts below, and take the next step with us into the unknown. For the ocean's story is far from finished, and the next expedition may uncover what we've never imagined. Until then, keep your light steady, because the deep is always listening.